Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Kai Jackson.
And I'm Maxine Stryker. Tonight, critics are ripping into Maryland's current financial system, saying the state's policies are systemically driving people out of the state and making life more expensive for those who stay.
The American Legislative Exchange ranked Maryland among the bottom 10 U.S. states in economic outlook and performance as well. And just this year, Maryland lost its AAA bond rating for the first time in 50 years. The state is also looking at a nearly $1.5 billion fiscal deficit for budget year 2027 after approving $1.6 billion in taxes and fees to offset last year's deficit. Residents say they're struggling to stay afloat.
The outlook is a lot worse for fiscal 27 than it was at the end of session. About $1.5 billion deficit.
I've heard of so many people able to leave here because of the taxes, my husband especially. Everything's taxed more and more and more every year, but we love living here.
Gubernatorial candidate Ed Hale is taking aim at the state's recent fee increases at the MVA, in some cases costing drivers hundreds of dollars. Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor has those comments and Governor Moore's message in just a moment. But we're also looking into a push to raise the state's minimum wage to $25 an hour, making it the highest in the country. But the proposal is met with resistance, including from business owners who say the policy will force more of them to shut their doors. Fox 45's Jeff Abel begins our team coverage with this debate surrounding Maryland's minimum wage. Jeff.
Well, supporters began this week spreading across the state and launching a petition drive, hoping to raise the minimum wage from $15 to $25 an hour. But if it happens, many small businesses predict the impact will be catastrophic. At Max's Taphouse in Fells Point, beer was on their lips, but wages were on their minds.
I mean, people are going to lose their jobs over this.
At issue is a hike in the minimum wage. Proponents are proposing raising the current $15 an hour minimum wage to $25 an hour. Workers who currently earn tips would be eligible for the higher minimum wage, too. Proponents insist the current $15 minimum wage is hardly a livable wage.
The cost of living is high, and people are struggling to pay, for their homes, for food, for childcare.
It's not sustainable. Small businesses cannot do this.
Owner Gail Furman believes the proposed hike in minimum wage could prove to be catastrophic for many small businesses.
If I have to pay an employee $25 an hour, it means I have to dramatically increase my pricing. When I do that, it's not sustainable. To buy a beer at Max's, you're going to have to pay $15 to $20 to buy a beer. Never in my lifetime would I think that that would be the case.
It sounds great in theory. It's great politically for politicians, but it will hurt small businesses. It will hurt Main Street, and ultimately it will hurt workers.
Supporters have now launched a statewide petition drive, hoping to get the proposal on next year's ballot. But opponents point to other states which have seen dramatic hikes in their minimum wages, and there were dire consequences.
Look at California. They raised their minimum wage to $20 an hour just for fast food restaurants, and it is documented that it led to an increase in job losses and more automation.
The people that they quote unquote say they're helping, they're hurting. Because every time the minimum wage gets increased, all the prices around it have to go up in order to cover the additional increase. So people who are at a minimum wage are struggling, again, even though they're making more money.
Well, organizers need more than 100,000 signatures to get the measure on the ballot, but if it happens, Maryland would have the highest minimum wage of any other state in the country. We're live tonight. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.